Hi guys, driving out here in the garden. Last year I put in this little pond, teeny pond underneath the water spout here so any drips could be caught. And because it was just stationary water, it got nasty fast. And so this year I found a submersible canister filter that would not be overpowered for such a small little water feature. Basically, you have a mid-sized water feature. It's hard to find filtration for because you have those tiny little solar bath things, which is not sufficient for this like 9-10 gallons of water that's in this reservoir here. And then everything else I could find for ponds, which is like, here's your 900-gallon pump. That's a bit much. So I found a really nice canister filter for aquariums with a submersible pump, so I don't have to worry about weather or anything like that. And I added, there's the water coming out and it comes up through here, and I've got more filtration media underneath my thing, and it's doing really well. But one of the big reasons that I added this feature was because I knew that when we moved in here there were frogs that were in this area, and one of the things that we had done was fix a massively leaking irrigation hose. And so before that, let me pan around here to our jacaranda tree here. So that massive jacaranda tree, for God knows how long, was getting hundreds of gallons of water, and it just grew massive. But that whole area was very wet. And so we had a lot of happy frogs over there, and I didn't know that. And when we fixed the irrigation area, that dried out and became, not marshland. And so I started worrying about my frog population. It's like, what are they going to do? So that was one of the big driving factors for adding this little water feature. And now it's a small water feature, and I'm like, is it big enough? But last night, actually yesterday, when I came out here, I was able to see through the water, and I saw a big pile of muck in the corner, and I'm like, well, I'll get that out. And I pull it out, and it's leaves and rotting detritus and all that stuff in there. But it was also a big clutch of frog eggs. That very distinctive slimy feel. So I put it all back, and I was like, I hope I didn't kill any of the eggs, but they looked freshly laid. And the night before, I had come out here, or actually I just walked outside, you could hear frogs back in this area, the very distinctive frogs. And I know that that pot is one they set up shop in because this is actually a self-watering bed. And, oh damn, he's in there. He just ducked out of the way. But there's a frog living in that pipe. So he can go down into the water and whatnot. He's in that pipe. But when you hear him, he comes towards the top and starts calling, and it just echoes through the whole property. It's super loud because it's in a pipe. And so yeah, he's still in there. I just saw him, and unfortunately I can't zoom in with this phone and actually see into the dark, and I don't want to turn a light on him. But anyway, so yeah, he's still in there. But so I know there's frogs here, which I'm very happy about, but I wanted to, we don't have any standing water that they could actually lay eggs in until now. And last year there were no eggs in this water because there was no movement in the water. Not really. That first little filter on the round floaty thing, that didn't constitute enough motion. But within a week, less than a week of adding that filtration, I have frog eggs in there. And last night I came out here and was checking to make sure the water level was okay because there's a lot of wind. And I turned on the light on my phone, and I saw the frogs swimming around in the water. So I was all dancing and happy and was like, yay, I have successful frog habitat in the yard that they can lay their eggs and actually do what frogs do. So yeah, we will see. I'll probably get some pictures of tadpoles as they come in. It's a small area, but I do know that mosquitoes like laying their eggs, so there's mosquito larvae for them to eat. When they get older, when they're teeny weeny, they eat algae. There's enough algae in the water that they should be fine, but not so much that it's detrimental. And ultimately I'm going to be adding some pond plants to this, like maybe a couple of little floating lettuces, and I'm looking for water iris that I can put along that back edge there, so that way the main roots are down in the main reservoir, but the edge sticks up, and so that will help pull in the nitrates, so the water doesn't turn into a complete green fest. But anyway, happy about the frogs, yay! So yeah, just trying to find everything that I can do to try and support as much wildlife as I can reasonably fit without turning the yard into a giant free-for-all, which I know that my husband will not appreciate at all. So how can I do a manicured, beautiful, relaxing, park-like setting that supports wildlife? That's my challenge. So this, I think, has succeeded. Happy. All right, guys, keep having fun, keep enjoying your gardens, and talk to you later. Bye.